Welcome everybody, good morning and welcome to Spirit of Stonehenge 2020 Summer Solstice Lockdown Sunrise Ceremony. Well, I'm here at the Gorsvawr little stone circle up in the heart of West Wales in the Preseli Mountains. In fact, if you look around behind me you can see the Preseli Mountains, and these are the mountains from which the original blue stones of Stonehenge came. That's the circle of stones just inside the big outer circle of sarsen stones, the Preseli blue stones. So this is where this original Stonehenge stones came from. Well, normally we'd all be at Stonehenge, or at least most of us would, and we'd be doing thousands of people even sometimes, joining in with the invocations and the chanting and singing, and then going off to hear cracking bands on the acoustic stage and all kinds of nameless revelry throughout the night. But we're not at Stonehenge, we're here. So what I'm going to do is to give you a little flavour of what the sunset and the sunrise ceremonies are all about. Apart from making it legal for us to be here for the solstices and equinoxes under the ancient Eisteddfod laws of Britain, there's also a traditional reason behind the ceremonies and the celebrations, which is that anciently it was considered essential for the fertility of the land and the well-being of the planet. So, I'm going to explain to you in just a moment what I'm going to do and what you can do as well if you would like to join in, if you feel like it. Now, at the end of this little ceremony, we're going to do a little poem by William Blake. Now, it's a very old poem and a lot of people will know this, but there's one line in it which is talks about standing heart to heart and hand to hand, which of course we can't do because of the coronavirus business. And so what we've decided to do is to change that line from standing heart to heart and mind to mind. If you see where I'm coming from with this. So I'll just run through it so as you get the whole picture, so that when we come to do it a little bit later, you know what it is I'm talking about. It goes like this. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and mind to mind. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. So it should be. And, right, now we'll get on to actually doing it. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the east and of air, hail and welcome. May there be peace in the east. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the south and of fire, hail and welcome. May there be peace in the south. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the west and of water, hail and welcome. May there be peace in the west. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the north and of earth, hail and welcome. May there be peace in the north. And, most importantly of all, may there be peace throughout the whole world. So mote it be. And now I'm going to explain to you what the chant is, which I'm going to take up on the drum shortly. It's made up of 3 letters, I and A and O. Now it's not the Eastern Om. This is what we call the ancient Druidic mantram of the West. And the reason why it's made up of those 3 letters, I and A and O, is because the I represents the sun rising due east at spring and autumn equinoxes. The A represents the sun rising northeast, as it does summer solstice morning coming up, and winter solstice morning. And the O represents the earth going round the sun, which ancient people knew about. But because we're an ancient fertility religion, there's another meaning to the IAO, which goes like this: that the I is the phallus of the solar god, the A is the legs of a beautiful earth goddess, and the O is the sound of a gorgeous cosmic lovemaking from which we all proceed. And if you don't believe me, have a look at a picture of Stonehenge, the diagram. If that's not the solar lingam penetrating the earth circle, well, what is it? It's the way our ancients, forefathers and foremothers, saw the union of cosmic male and female forces in the universe. In China, it's yin and yang and Tao, but to us, it's I and A and O. So when we're going to be doing this in just a moment, take a nice deep breath, 3 lungs of air, and it goes something like this. Etc. We'll be doing that a few times. John Michel once said that it was like the note that brought together all the souls. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I've just walked down from the little stone circle you saw me in at Gausvar here in the Preselles, where the blue stones of Stonehenge come from. I've just walked down about 50 yards or so to the outlying stones here, which, as you can see, this one here and the one beyond it, they are focused directly on the summer solstice sunrise. And it's actually the same way as Stonehenge. It's the main circle and the heel stone. So here we are for sunrise by the outlying stones at Gausvar, and we say, Great One of Heaven, power of the sun, we invoke thee, thine ancient names, Michael, Lil, Arthur, Balin, Herne. Come again, as of old, into this thy land. Lift up thy shining spear of light to protect us. Put to flight the powers of darkness. Give us fair woodlands and green fields, blossoming orchards and ripening corn, and bring us to stand upon thy hills of vision, and show us the lovely realms of the gods. So mote it be. And now we say our invocations to the earth. Almighty Mother of us all, Mother of all fruitfulness, by bud and stem and flower and fruit, by life and love and all growing things, we call upon thee, Earth, Dana, Ceridwen, Gaia, Our Lady of Nature. Give us the strength to keep on fighting for what is right, for what is real, and what is true, not just in our own personal lives, but in the life of the world as well. So mote it be. And now, tradition states that we have 3 wishes for the peace of the world. So we're going to go through them one by one, and if you would like to join with me, or silently, mentally, or out loud, whatever you like, with the IAO chant, see how it goes. This first one is in the face of coronavirus. May we work in harmony with nature's resilience to overcome and renew. this next one is because Black Lives Matter. We know they do. And so to overcome the oppression and ignorance and discrimination against our brothers and sisters, because we are all brothers and sisters in this world. And again, it goes like this. And this next one is to inspire all the leaders of the world to take an essential and responsible immediate set of measures to overcome climate change now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you enjoyed joining in with those IOs, I do hope you did. Lovely. If I may, I'm going to quote from John Michel, who some people will know from the books Show Over Atlantis and the City of Revelation. Other people will know his name as being really the doyen of researchers into stone circles and ley lines and inspirers of so many generations of people over the world. And this is what he said about the IAO chant. He called it the sound that unites all souls, taking their scattered energies away from vain self-interested pursuits and uniting them in a field of cosmic energy so infinitely greater than the sum of its individual parts that it illumines the entire universe. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So, remember I said at the beginning we'll be doing the final little poem then, and it's a William Blake one. We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and mind to mind. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow. So mote it be. And now we say thank you to the Lords of the East, the South, the West and the North for attending our rites. May there be peace in the East, the South and West and North. And most importantly of all, may there be peace throughout the whole world. So mote it be. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.